Happy Mother's Day. I know that this day might be happy for some and heavy for others. My heart truly goes out to those who have lost a mother, who have lost a child, and those who are trying to have a child. I hope that you receive all the love that is given to you on today. Now, let's get into this week's vlog. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis, and the purpose of this channel is to inspire women to prioritize self-care despite challenges. Yeah, a lot has happened since the last vlog. A lot. And this is my first day vlogging. It is Friday. This vlog is going to go live Sunday. The week has been eventful. So I'm pretty sure y'all can hear I'm sick. TJ had some type of illness. We caught it. I mean, it's kind of hard to avoid because the level of care that's required to give to him, like, it's too up close and personal. And yeah, we got sick this time. I believe last week when I was talking to y'all, I was telling y'all that I was gonna get ready and go on a walk. So Terrence and TJ was going on a walk with me, right? And y'all, as soon as we were stepping out of the driveway to go to a neighborhood walk, Amarian called us. Well, Amarian FaceTimed myself and Terrence. We answered the phone. We heard it in his voice. He told us to rush where he was. He had a car accident. Driving to the scene, all I could do was pray because I'm seeing the ambulance and police rushing, and all I could think of was, Lord, let him be okay. Let the other parties involved be okay. He was going to pick up pizza. To make a long story short, he got in a really bad car accident. He and his friend, thank God they are okay. They had to go to the emergency room to get checked out. It was a really bad car accident. I have been having to handle a lot of business as far as the car accident. Like, you know how it is when you have a car accident. So it was a lot of things that had to be done. Getting the police report, talking to insurance company, attorneys, all of that. It's been a lot. So 2 days later after his car accident, that's when I started feeling sick. I really think that this could have been avoided, like this sickness could have been avoided had my body not been stressed. Just being under a lot of stress from the things that was going on with Amarian and, just his senior year, just coming down from the emotions I feel from my hot springs trip. My body was under a lot. So y'all, on top of that, days later, I had a severe allergic reaction to I don't even know what. That was so scary because it wasn't just an allergic reaction where, you're breaking out in hives. My airway was restricted. And I'm so glad I went to the hospital. I didn't hesitate. I went to the hospital. When I saw my eyes swelling, I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta go. As we were driving to the hospital, that's when my airway was beginning to restrict. I was having a panic attack. I was hyperventilating. It was just a lot. It was very, very traumatic. And so I chose this week to just rest and recover as much as I can. And I'm still doing that. It's been a lot. It has been a lot. And here are some thoughts I have. It's so easy to be in a good mood. It's so easy to be kind to people when you're feeling good within. But what you gonna do when life is hitting you? How do you treat people when you don't feel your best? When everything happened, I felt so many emotions. And if you do not process those emotions properly, in a healthy way, you can start taking how you feel out on other people. I remember when I had to like do something, I had to run some errands and I was feeling so bad, right? I was not feeling my best. And as I was leaving the house, I felt that moping spirit come over me. And I had to get myself together real quick. I had to gather myself because I refused to walk around with dark energy and just feeling like a mess, you know, and giving that energy to other people. One of the days I had to leave out to do something, and I remember when I was getting dressed, I was like, I just do not care. I just do not care. Like, I don't feel like putting on anything that makes me look presentable. I just felt so low to the ground, and I had to pull myself up, and I had to remind myself that just because this is how I'm feeling, I'm not going to present myself this way. I'm going to still speak. I'm going to put a smile on my face. I'm going to still show up as a kind person. I had some days where I didn't feel my best, but it's still easy for me to show up with a smile on my face. Like, a person would never know what I'm going through. I could just have a meltdown and I can 10 seconds later come out the house and be in the best mood. But all of that happened, I was not feeling it. And I really had to just pick myself up. So I just encourage you, when you are going through some things, still try to show up as your best self. Put some clothes on, make yourself look presentable, still be a kind person, because other people don't deserve to be mistreated just because you don't feel good. That's just so immature, it's low vibrational, and it's just not good energy. What you putting out, you're gonna get in return. So, you know, it didn't get to that point, but I definitely felt that brewing in my spirit. I felt it, felt bad. People are going to be asking what caused the allergic reaction. I don't know for certain. I have an idea of what's going on. I'm kind of choosing to be very limited with what I share so that I can hear my own thoughts. I want y'all to know I'm getting an environmental test. I have had food sensitivity and food allergy tests. This was not food related. This is something environmental. So it's a little sensitive right now. I don't want to have too many opinions because I'm the type of person, I can sometimes internalize everything, dissect every little piece of information somebody give me, and I can take that on. So, you know, I'm being cautious. I understand a lot of people be wanting to help, but let me do what I gotta do. Let me get the facts. Let me get my testing done. But anyway, I don't want to be before y'all taking up this much time right now. So let's move into something else. Right, y'all, so I am going to prepare me a herbal bath and some tea. So y'all know I am new to YouTube. So I'm new to YouTube, but I have built an audience on Instagram and TikTok. You want to say hey? Hey. You want to say hey to people?
Wow.
Hey. Hey. Okay, y'all, so TJ is our 6-year-old son. He has autism. Very, very friendly child, very sweet. So I have done a lot of videos on how I reverse my PCOS symptoms. I have a herbal business where we make herbal medicine for PCOS, fibroids, heavy bleeding, irregular cycles, endometriosis, adenomyosis, you know, just a lot of hormone imbalances. So if that is something that interests you, definitely subscribe, stick around, because At least every other vlog, I'm sharing some type of herbal remedy or some type of natural product you can make for yourself. I have this blend right here. It has mullein leaf, spearmint, rosemary, and oregano. And basically, I blended this up months ago and I just put it in my mason jar. So if you are interested in building your home apothecaries, so I love having something like this made ready on my shelf so that I can just put it in tea bags just in case I have situations like this. I've made a herbal bath with this blend before, but right now I really need something that's going to loosen up that mucus and that's going to, you know, just help with coughing. So I call this my cooling water blend. It's oregano, rosemary, spearmint, and mullein. It's really good for congestion. If you have like a wet, lingering cough, it's good for that. It helps to expel mucus. If you have any type of like sinus pressure, it helps with that. It can help with a sore throat, but not very much, just being honest. But it's really, really good for respiratory support and congestion. It's actually a blend that I offer on my online store. Now, I'm going to be adding a homemade elderberry glycerite to this tea. Now, don't judge, okay? The label looks a little crazy, okay? But I just been using it. This glycerite contains things like clove, echinacea, elderberry, ginger, and some more things. One thing about it, when life throws you curveballs, you cannot have that woe is me mindset. You cannot feel like things are happening to you. I'm not looking at this as a setback. I'm looking at this as a reset. Moving on to my herbal bath, I have thyme, peppermint, and rosemary. This herbal bath felt so good. Peppermint is so cooling, and the aroma from it, oh my God, it was just opening all of the nasal congestion. There are a lot of events I wanted to attend this weekend, but it's okay. I just used this opportunity of not feeling my best to do a lot of reflecting. And honestly, I got a lot of new ideas and I'm beginning to feel refreshed and renewed. I named this tea cooling water because that's exactly what it feels like. The spearmint in here, the oregano, the rosemary, it's just like a breath of fresh air. It is so good. I love it. My cup of tea was so relaxing. It was just so therapeutic. Having warm tea, watching the sun go down, it was so soothing and it just felt really good. So I am adding hot water to the herbs for my herbal bath. Again, y'all, the herbal bath was so good. Like, I need to go back to doing my herbal baths on a regular basis, not just when I'm not feeling well, because the peppermint, oh my God, I don't know which one I love most, wintergreen, peppermint, or spearmint. But something about that peppermint is just so cooling. So what y'all didn't see was that I cut some chicken wings, cleaned them, seasoned them, put them in the air fryer because I wanted some hot wings. Spicy foods are just so good when you're under the weather. It helps to thin out the mucus, making it easier for everything to come up. The sauce I used was by Frank's and it's the Red Hot. All of this spicy food, all of the herbs that's very cooling, they are definitely doing the job. It's definitely opening up things and helping to expel all the stuff that I don't want there. TJ just has him some plain air fried wings. We are just really proud of TJ because he's always been a picky eater, but he's beginning to eat more. I wanted to show y'all some additional supplements that I'm taking. This right here, NAC, is actually an amino acid. And it's really, really good for expelling excess mucus. It's good for respiratory and lung support. It helps to break up mucus and all of that. We all know that, you know, vitamin C is really good. This is the liposomal though. And quercetin. Quercetin is actually found in a lot of foods like onions and stuff. It's a flavonoid and it's really good for allergy support, respiratory wellness, and things like that. My preference is a warm beverage, but when I tell you I wanted something cooling, so I came up with this little herbal refresher right here. It was basically the tea that y'all saw previously, but I added some other things to it. Lemon definitely overpowered this drink, but that is okay. That lemon is what I've been missing. I topped it off with a little sparkling water. This was just another way to get herbs in my system. I really enjoyed this drink, especially the lemon. I really believe life has a way of making you slow down so that you can get answers that you've been looking for or answers you didn't know you needed. I'm starting to look at everything that happened to me as a rebirth. This is a beginning of a new life. There are some systems that I outgrew and I have just been trying to force it for so long. And I believe that God is really trying to get my attention. After I relaxed a little bit, I decided to take a walk in the neighborhood. I walked for about 25 minutes. I definitely took my time on this walk. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I was tested for COVID and flu. Both tests were negative. I went to the minor med the day before I went to the hospital. It was just so much has happened. It's just been a crazy week. But like I said, I'm looking at this as a rebirth. This happened right after I turned 35, and God is definitely getting my attention. I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.